Welcome to this presentation on the current context of Lynn-Benton Community College. My name is Christina Holton. When considering the current landscape of Lynn-Benton Community College, or LBCC as it is known, here are some things to know. LBCC was founded in 1966 and serves both Lynn and Benton counties in the Mid-Willamette Valley area of Oregon. LBCC offers more than 80 programs and awards associate degrees, transfer degrees, and certificates of mastery. They also have a wide range of adult and community education classes. LBCC has 4 campuses, with the main one located in Albany. LBCC's mission is as follows: to engage in an education that enables all of us to participate in, contribute to, and benefit from the cultural richness and economic vitality of our communities. First, let's look at Lynn County. It makes up about 60% of the service district of LBCC. Albany is the population center of Lynn County, but other communities include Lebanon, Sweet Home, Scioto, and Brownsville. There is a great industrial and farming focus in Lynn County. Benton County makes up the other 40% of the service district for LBCC. The city of Corvallis is the population center for Benton County, and other communities include Philomath, Alsea, and Monroe. Benton County, and Corvallis specifically, has a knowledge-based economy, with the largest employers in Corvallis being Oregon State University, Hewlett-Packard, and the engineering services firm CH2M Hill. When looking at the demographics of both counties, Benton County has 50% of its residents aged 25 and older having a bachelor's degree. Lynn County has about 17%. When considering the ethnic diversity of the population, Benton County has 11.6% non-white residents, which is up from 2.9% in 1970. Similarly, Lynn County has 6.5% non-white population, up from 0.8% in 1970. In an interview with Dale Stowell, LBCC's Chief Information Officer, he described LBCC as having a bifurcated service district. He noted this as being the population centers versus the rural communities. The example he provided was of the recent bond measure that was brought forward to improve job training facilities and solve classroom and parking shortages at LBCC. The bond passed with 52% of the vote. However, when they looked more closely at the data, they noticed that the bond only really passed in the population centers of Albany and Corvallis, and failed most everywhere else. According to the 2013-2014 FAST Facts reported by LBCC, they served over 20,000 individuals, with 21.6% of them being full-time students and 33.5% being part-time students. The student-to-teacher ratio during this year was 19:1. Also, during this year, LBCC awarded 1,056 degrees and certificates. The majority of LBCC students are between the ages of 18 and 45, with the average age of full-time students being 23. The ethnicity breakdown for LBCC students is as follows: 1% American Indian or Alaska Native, 3% Asian, 1% Black or African American, 7% Hispanic Latino, 1% Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, 80% white, 3% reported as 2 or more races, and 3% race ethnicity unknown. The administration structure of LBCC includes President Greg Heyman and 3 vice presidents. Dave Henderson is the Vice President of Finance and Operations. Beth Hoagland is the Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs and Workforce Development. And Bruce Clementson is the Vice President of Student Affairs. In addition, the areas of instructional advancement, development and government relations, and human resources report directly to President Heyman. This is an organizational chart showing the breakdown of the areas that directly report to each vice president. I apologize that the type is rather small, but you can reference the same chart in my paper. The LBCC Board of Education consists of 7 members from 7 zones across Linn and Benton counties. Each member is elected to 4-year terms. According to the board policy regarding governance, it is stated, "The Board of Education will work on behalf of its constituencies and communities to ensure that Linn Benton Community College achieves the appropriate results at an appropriate cost to advance the college mission, vision, core themes, and strategic plans." Keith Frome is the chair of the board. He was elected from Zone 6-7, which is in Corvallis. He was elected in 2011 and took over as chair in 2014. Frome is a dentist in Corvallis and went to school at the University of Washington School of Dentistry. Shelley Garrett is the vice chair. She was elected in 2011 and became vice chair in 2014. She is from Zone 4, which is in Lebanon. She is the executive director of the Lebanon Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center. From Zone 1 in Brownsville, Scioto, and Sweet Home is Barry Broadbent. He was appointed in 2013 to the board after a former member resigned. He used to be the owner of a lumber manufacturing facility in Scioto and now works for the U.S. Department of Agriculture in Portland as part of their Agriculture Marketing Service. Ron Mason was elected in 2013 from Zone 5 in Corvallis. His ties to LBCC are clear. He is a retired math instructor from LBCC. He is also the co-founder of Oregon Coalition for Education Anglers, a volunteer organization dedicated to ensuring sustainability fishing now and into the future. Jerry Merriman is from Zone 2-3 in Albany. He was elected in 2013. He is the president and CEO of Oregon Freeze Dry, a company that is a world leader in the variety of uses of freeze drying technology. Merriman has been connected to LBCC for quite a while, since Oregon Freeze Dry is a sponsor of LBCC's Mechatronics program. Lynn Riverstone is from Zone 6-7 in Corvallis. She was elected in 2013. She is currently an instructor of mathematics at Oregon State University and has taught previously at both Linn Benton Community College and Western Oregon University. From Zone 2-3 is Dick Running, a CPA in Albany. He was elected in 2011 and has previously served as board chair. Running is also a charter member of the Albany Public Schools Foundation and has served on the Board of Trustees for the Linn Benton Community College Foundation Board. When considering what initiatives LBCC currently faces, it is important to remember that they faced significant tuition increases in the mid-1990s through early 2000s, and even through today. LBCC, like many community colleges, focused on student access and what they could do to get more students to attend. This has changed. According to Stoll, now the focus is on getting students through in ways we can measurably improve their lives and community. LBCC is working to update community perceptions about career pathways that lead to manufacturing jobs. Despite the strong industrial base in Linn County, the unemployment rate is still very well above Oregon average. LBCC is wanting to help the community understand that modern industrial jobs are more than assembly line jobs. In addition, they are working to educate the community about how even these entry-level jobs require skills beyond those earned in high school, and LBCC can help individuals gain such skills. As part of their shift from just student access to successful student completion, LBCC is participating as part of the Achieving the Dream network. Programs they are working on include an accelerated learning program in writing, an alternate math path, assessing placement tests, advising, destination graduation, and math fast track. When looking ahead, there are many things that LBCC will need to continue to consider. Outcomes-based funding is already in place across the nation, including in 4-year public institutions here in Oregon, with talk of implementing it for community colleges in the future. LBCC is preparing for this as they are already focusing on successfully getting students through to completion. Oregon's 40-40-20 goal to coordinate education efforts with economic, civic, and social aspirations of Oregonians includes having 40% of Oregonians holding an associate's degree or meaningful post-secondary credential by the year 2025. This could have direct effect on LBCC's enrollment and program offerings. With President Obama's America's College Promise proposal for 2 years of free community college for students, community colleges across the nation are looking at future implications. LBCC is already working to make a greater impact in areas like manufacturing, which directly relates to the President's proposal around technical training funds. As you can see, Lynn Benton Community College has come a long way since 1966 and is doing great things in its current context. They have much to be proud of and many areas to focus on as they continue through the 21st century. Thank you for taking the opportunity to learn about Lynn Benton Community College in the present day with me. If you have any questions or comments, I would love for you to share them with me. Thanks again.